So, after almost 2,000 YouTube videos, there's not a lot of statistics that shock me. But honestly speaking, when I found this out, I just sat staring at the wall for about 20 minutes. I did not know what to do with this information. So, I decided to put it into a nice video and bring it to you. Because today we're going to have a look at lottery grants. We're going to see where the ticket money goes. And honestly, make sure you stick around for this one. Not only is there a plot twist of sizes you've never seen before, I'm also going to tell you something which could probably get me disappeared. So make sure you stick around for this one. I'm putting my neck on the line here. Because as you can see, we got this tweet on screen from an account called Big Time Charlie. And he has done some incredible work recently. Essentially what he's doing is he's going through databases of information, just trying to find anything strange. And when he found this one, I just, like I said, I was sat staring at the wall. And like I said, these are grants for the National Lottery, and these are the religious ones. And as you can see, we got this table of information down here. This is where it gets spicy, so sit down for this one. So he's broken it down by religions. You can see this top religion here with 1,348 grants. That religion there. Remember that, we'll come back to that one. Very, very odd. Then we come over to Muslim, 268. And again, there's a point that I'm going to make at the end of this video that could get me disappeared. And it has to do with this one here, the Muslim one. But that's 268 grants. Then we come to Christian. In third place, in our own country. And we're only left with 145 grants. Now, there's a couple of different ways to measure things. One is to just look at the grants like that. But then when you start to think to yourself, how does it work out per person? Well, that's where I found myself staring at the wall for 20 minutes. I wasn't even joking. Seriously. Because I thought to myself, this top religion here that begins with a J, there's not many. Genuinely, there's not many of them. I think it's just over 250,000, something like that. So there's not many of them. And they've got 1,348 grants. Now, at that point in time, I've reached for my calculator. And that's when I started to work out the total grants divided by the population. And it left me with this information. And again, there's more to come with this story. And I'll tell you in a minute. But I was left with this information on screen. We've got, and again, I can't figure it out, guys. The only explanation I have is one that is, well, people say it's a conspiracy theory. The well-connected, the friends in high places one. You know, where this group of people on screen that begins with a J, for some reason, they've got the hookup, as the kids would say. They know where to go. I don't know where to go to get a lottery grant. But apparently for this group here, the amount of people that have lottery grants, again, I don't know how I'd get one of those, but is 1 grant per 206 people. What on earth is going on? 1 grant for every 200 people. When you compare that to Muslim, and like I said, there's more, I'm going to mention more in a moment. But then there's 1 grant per almost 15,000 people. And you come to Christian. 1 grant for every 214,000 people. Now, these ratios are completely off. You might think that this group needs more money. But whatever your feelings are about them, this ratio is wrong. It's just terrible. How on earth have they got that? 1 lottery grant for every 206 people. Genuinely, what is going on? How do they know? Who do they know? Can't even speak. What circles do they swing in that they're able to get 1 grant for every 200 people? Have they got a strategy that we don't know about? No, because that's a conspiracy theory. But one thing that I will say, right, and it just, for many, many years now, since I started this channel, it's always got me confused. Because similar to yourself, I follow all of these right-wing investigators. I like to see the information they uncover. And places like Doge UK, Woke Waste, GB News, the Free Speech Union, the Daily Skeptic, Guido Fawkes, all of these companies, right, I've been sat there and I've clicked on articles about Muslim lottery grants. They say, oh guys, I found a Muslim lottery grant. And they sit there and they make an article. Because if you have a look at this table here, right, you've got the Muslim grants, which come to 268. Then 5 times more grants are with the group that begins with a J. So the Js have 5 times more grants than the Muslims. So in the past, and I'm sure you've seen them, when you click on the articles about the Muslim grants, that means, and I don't know why right-wing investigators skip it, but that means that the right-wing investigators, when they're looking through the spreadsheets of grants, because it's 1 in 5 from Muslim to J, and they're not telling you about this as well, they're having to scroll through J grant, J grant, J grant, J grant, J grant, then they reach a Muslim one, and they tell you about that one. They write all the articles that they can, and they milk it for all it's worth. Then they go back to the spreadsheet, and they skip telling you about J grant, J grant, J grant, J grant, J grant. Then they find another Muslim one. And I really don't understand. Like I said in this tweet here, GP News, Doge UK, it's just not going to get a mention at all. I'm a clown. I mean, what's going on? But get this, right? So I'm a clown, and then we got Big Time Charlie. This kind of feels like a cartoon here, doesn't it, fellas? How on earth is someone called Big Time Charlie and a clown bringing you more information than actual institutions? What? Genuinely, what on earth is going on? Big Time Charlie and the clown. We've got all the information that you need. But I will say, right, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Can you explain to me how this ratio has come about? I genuinely don't know. Other than a conspiracy theory, I don't have any ideas how this has happened. So let me know in the comments how this has happened. And also let me know in the comments, why on earth does every single right-wing investigator like GB News and all of those places, why do they skip this one? I mean, that must have been all over the spreadsheet. These guys must have been 99% the entire spreadsheet. But they just skip it, you know? It's really weird. Really weird. 1 in 200. Like, what? Who do they know? In high place? I don't know. But either way, I think I've annoyed every single right-wing investigator here. So make sure you subscribe. Oh, and Big Time Charlie, excellent find.
This country has gone crazy.